Time to see what Rachel Ray is going to be making today, with, of course, Uncle Roger. So I'll let him be bad cop and I'll try to focus on the recipe. It'll be fun that way. After this video, don't forget to check out my egg fried rice video that I did make for Uncle Roger. Now, let's get started.
Rachel Ray mess up pad thai, mess up pho, mess up adobo. Hiya. Today we see she mess up orange chicken.
Well, I think we already know the answer to that, but let's see it anyway. Maybe we'll be wrong.
This Chinese-American dish is just some crispy chicken in orange sauce, so please don't mess it up. Subscribe to my channel, niece and nephew, because when we hit 10 million subscribers, Auntie Esther agreed to film with Uncle Roger. That's my last chance to impress her and win her heart, niece and nephew. So subscribe now.
If you subscribe to Uncle Roger, then don't forget to subscribe to me as well and hit the bell notification because I break down everything that everyone's doing to hopefully make your cooking a lot easier.
This one is a broccoli orange chicken. For the sauce, you take
broccoli orange chicken and peanuts.
You take chicken broth. I usually use chicken broth because it's a chicken dish, but they gave us beef broth. So let's just say any broth you like.
Oh no, again with the any broth you like. Niece and nephew, tell me, when have you ever read cookbook and step 1 it say, oh, use anything you like?
Uncle Roger's in his new restaurant. Nice, very nice. I should probably go one day, but he opened a restaurant on the other side of the world. A long way away. Uncle Roger is right, this is a Chinese-American fusion dish and I do like it. However, lemon chicken is a Cantonese dish if I'm not mistaken. But let's see how she makes this because it is a fried dish and it looks like she's trying to make this a little healthier.
Rice wine vinegar. It's a quarter cup.
Okay, rice wine vinegar, okay.
Stock, rice wine vinegar, light brown sugar.
Okay, brown sugar, fine.
Horrible kind, so I just kind of eyeball it.
That's a lot of sugar. I mean, you don't want to make it like too sweet. It should be a little sweet, but that's a lot.
A quarter cup of any spicy sauce.
Spicy sauce, okay, but that's a lot of liquid in there already. Niece Rachel, if you cook this, you better reduce it, simmer it down, reduce it until it left little bit.
Spicy sauce you like, this is sriracha.
Uncle Roger like how she say quarter cup and then just use feeling anyway. That good?
Spicy but not too hot.
It is good to use feeling, but if you look closely, Rachel's doing the circular motion again when she's pouring. She's done this in previous videos.
Passive, but so wrong.
3 tablespoons of pourable light brown sugar. 1, 2,
Wait.
3. A quarter cup of tamari.
Tamari, hiya. Just use soy sauce. What the hell is tamari? That's some expensive white people shit. Save money, just use soy sauce.
Well, she likes tamari. She used it in the pad thai.
You can also substitute 3 tablespoons total of soy sauce, low sodium soy sauce, liquid amino or tamari.
What? Liquid amino? No.
A cup of tamari or soy sauce. Now we just need 1 tablespoon of orange marmalade.
Orange marmalade? No, hiya. Just use orange juice. If you want to cook at home, make it healthier, you can use real orange. But remember, niece and nephew, at a place like Panda Express, everybody working there is just some shitty high school teenager high on marijuana. They're not gonna zest an orange for you. They're gonna just pour Minute Maid in there, call it a day.
Now, of course, not everyone that works at Panda Express is a teenager smoking marijuana and doing all that. Yeah, it is a business, but you have to think it's industrialized. So they are gonna be using the easiest things to use to make this. And more than likely, all their sauces and everything else are made off-site at a central location. And then everything is sent to their local kitchens and stores where they assemble the dishes. Marriott does the same and a lot of other companies as well.
Now we just need 1 tablespoon of orange marmalade.
Orange juice already so sweet. Orange marmalade even sweeter. That orange chicken, that's gonna be too much sugar. Orange marmalade is like chili jam, but I guess niece Rachel really is American version of Jamie Oliver. I think they go shopping for ingredient at same store.
The thing is, Rachel just added a bunch of sugar to this pan, and now she's going to be adding orange marmalade on top of that. Now, not all orange marmalade is super sweet. It depends on who makes it, where you buy it, and everything else and the ingredients. Sometimes it can be quite bitter. She doesn't need to be adding this. It's too much. She could have just added a little bit of sugar, added the orange juice to this, and been done with it, instead of adding the marmalade to this, unless she's trying to thicken the sauce a little bit, because the marmalade has pectin in it. She needs to be using some cornstarch instead of marmalade.
About 1.5 inches of fresh ginger chopped.
Ginger, okay.
And then I use the zest and juice of an orange, or in this case, it's a blood orange.
Nice. blood orange. Fancy.
Now this is good. If you add ginger to it, if you add orange zest to it as well, it'll taste better. But I would recommend adding cornstarch to this. A little cornstarch slurry, because this is not going to be thick at the end. If I am right, you have to go see my egg fried rice video.
Then we're gonna put the sauce on to gently simmer and reduce while we're making the rest of the dish.
Simmer correct, but Miss Rachel, you put so much liquid in pot. How long are you gonna simmer for? For 2 days, is it? Don't hold your studio audience hostage. They want to see their family, Miss Rachel.
Since the rice takes about 20 minutes, just good old white rice.
20 minutes to cook the rice. Now there are many different types of rice, yeah? Thousands of different species of rice. To make jasmine, to make basmati, they take 10 to 12 minutes, maybe 15. Depends on how much you have in the pot and how fast your cooker cooks. But it will not take 20 minutes unless it's on super, super low heat. It will be sticky rice. Then again, maybe this is what she wants. Maybe she's gonna be making some rice pudding. Who knows?
I cook the rice in stock as well so that it gets a lot of flavor.
White rice don't need flavor, Haya. White rice perfect as is, just make it with water. That's fine. We don't need to flavor rice because we're gonna eat rice with other topping, other ingredient. That's good enough. And also, Miss Rachel, of all people out there, Uncle Roger see you make rice before. You really need rice cooker, okay? No more cooking on stove top in pan. Just get rice cooker. Uncle Roger complaining about this 4 years now. They still haven't learned.
This I do agree with Uncle Roger. It'd be easier if she just bought a rice cooker. It'd make life easier. And then it's one less thing for him to complain about.
You can afford blood orange and tamari. Just get one soji rushi, please. Uncle Roger send rice cooker to you for free. Or even better, come to my restaurant because see, that rice cooker on wall, just take that, take it.
You do have to admit that if we are going to compare this video to the egg fried rice video that Jamie made, the super famous video.
And then I've got some packet pre-cooked rice.
You fucked up.
She actually made the rice. She's not using pre-made, store-bought, packaged rice. So this is one step up. It is.
The rice takes about 20 minutes, just good old white rice.
Wait, and
I cook the
and
rice in
have
stock
her
as
stove
well,
been
rather
on
than
this
water,
whole time?
so that it gets a lot of flavor. You're going to be cooking over high temperature.
Wait.
So you want high temperature cooking oil.
Correct,
That
correct.
means oil that's neutral in flavor that you can see through, that's very light in color.
Correct.
Grape seeds, safflower, sunflower, peanut oil.
Rachel is right about this. If you don't want to have your oil influence the flavors, it is best to use a neutral type oil instead of using olive oil. And I cannot take my eyes off of the mound of broccoli that she has right there in front of us. That is a lot of broccoli, like a lot. And I guess this is going to be a broccoli and orange chicken instead of orange chicken and broccoli, isn't it?
Yo, she actually get one thing right. But woman, your stove on fire. Don't just run around to different corner of kitchen. You're gonna burn down the whole place.
And I hope she's going to coat the chicken in the little slurry that she's made, because you have to fry the chicken. It needs to be crispy. Fried chicken. I love fried chicken.
We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch to a couple of large egg whites.
But cornstarch, correct?
And this is going to help us crisp up our chicken.
Correct, correct. Cornstarch is secret ingredient for many Chinese restaurants. That's why at Chinese restaurant, the meat there crispier and more tender. Uncle Roger surprised she got 2 things right now. As they always say, broken clock right twice a day, and broken Rachel correct twice a week.
And they also say third time's the charm, but that's not always the case, is it?
Nice.
Chicken can be white or dark meat.
No, just duck meat, please.
Cook the chicken in 2 batches if you have to. See, it becomes this beautiful, smooth coating for our chicken.
The reason why Uncle Roger says not to use chicken breast is that chicken breast has the tendency to dry out. Leg meat is a lot easier to cook with, so if you cook it for a longer period of time or higher temperatures, it won't dry out as quickly. Then again, you know, there is a point to that statement. You can dry it out eventually, but it's more resistant than chicken breast.
So we're gonna cook this in a little bit of oil and get the chicken.
The stove still on?
Add the broccoli to the pan. The chicken that's coated with egg whites and cornstarch is now out of
What? Are you skipping the whole chicken cooking process?
She skipped the whole chicken cooking process. And on top of that, she's like sauteing the broccoli, which you can do, is fine. If you want to cook this a lot faster and easier, you can parboil the broccoli then add it to the pan. Because with the broccoli stems and the florets that big, that thick, they're gonna take a little bit of time to cook. Trust me, broccoli doesn't cook in less than a minute.
The recipe named orange chicken. You have to show how we cook chicken. Skipping the most important part. That like if you watch Titanic and they skip over that drawing part, that's the most important part of video.
I remember seeing Titanic in the movie theaters, but wasn't the most important part of the movie is where the Titanic hit the iceberg and then it went down?
It's not like 100% cooked. It's like 90% of the way there. I brown it until crispy on both sides.
But it's not crispy. It don't look crispy. Niece and nephew, you tell Uncle Roger, that look crispy to you? That looks soggy as shit.
She did get a little bit of color on the chicken. This is good. But she sauteed the chicken. You can tell this because there are only parts of the chicken that have color on it. To make this easier so all of you know what I'm talking about, to saute something is to cook in fat at a high temperature, but to cook quickly. Pan frying is to add more oil to the pan to where there's enough to fry in the pan, but not necessarily completely cover whatever you're cooking. You're not going to be like deep frying it. This is pan frying. And deep frying, of course, is to completely cover whatever you're frying. This is normally in the deep fat fryer or a normal fryer, but you can also do it in like a wok or in a big pot, a deep pot, and you can fry in the pans. Because she didn't do that, the chicken is not going to be super crispy, and it should be because this is supposed to be fried chicken.
I brown it until crispy on both sides. I slide it out so we can get the broccoli stir fry going. I let the broccoli brown a little bit, which makes it kind of nutty tasting.
A lot of broccoli. The whole pan, just broccoli.
The whites first of some scallion.
Okay, spring onion, okay.
First.
To be honest, not to be mean or anything, but it honestly seems like Rachel's a little tired. Then again, a lot of people have told me in all the videos that we've seen with her that she's a little bit drinky, tipsy, and that could also be the reason why.
The tops of your scallions and your sliced garlic. You don't want the garlic to singe.
No, look, all the garlic, they're not even touching pan. How the garlic gonna cook? This dish not even orange chicken. This dish mostly broccoli and raw garlic.
And just the last minute or so while your sauce is
The
thick
pan more crowded than Japanese train.
is
Look at that.
She added jalapenos to this. I don't know, she added jalapenos as well to the adobo. It kind of looks like she took half of the broccoli out in the pan as well because she added the chicken and it doesn't look that full.
and broccoli, chilies, and garlic. We're now going to add our ginger orange sauce down over the whole thing.
Wait, no, that much liquid, no. Just pouring the whole pot in the... No, Miss Rachel, have you eaten orange chicken before? It's not supposed to be swimming. It's not soup dish. It's just meat with little bit of sauce. Somebody throw life jacket in there because the chicken drowning. This not orange chicken. This tamari and marmalade soup now. Hiya.
If we take a quick look at the sauce, it looks runny. And I said this in the beginning, I don't think it's going to be super thick. It should be a thicker sauce. It should stick to the chicken, and it doesn't.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, what gorgeous? Stop lying to people. Gorgeous.
Toss that together. Make sure everybody's coated and that the chicken is hot through. And I just fluff the white rice with
Ew, the rice looks so clumpy.
stick a spoon in it.
Give another close up, give another close up.
We bring our bubbling
See, that's why they don't show you close up, because they know they fucked up.
and a drizzle of toasted sesame oil.
Sesame oil, correct, but that too, wait, stop, that too much sesame oil.
A drizzle of sesame oil. She is pouring it on. This is kind of what happens when the top comes off the bottle and you just pour it in. Sesame oil is strong, and a little goes a very, very long way.
Now you put so much in there, not only is it extra liquid, now the whole thing just gonna taste like sesame oil. Hiya, Miss Rachel, what you doing?
Keep in mind, there are ingredients that have a very strong flavor, and when you add a lot of that ingredient, it will dominate the flavors in that dish. It's kind of like with paella. Everyone adds bloody chorizo to the paella. It doesn't mean that you can't, you can, but the majority of the chorizos that people add are very strong. And what happens? It just tastes like chorizo. It doesn't taste like anything else. And this is one example. She put a hell of a lot of peanuts on it, and a lot of sesame oil. So what do you think is going to dominate the flavor here? The sesame oil and the peanuts.
Oh, so wet.
Chicken,
Ew, at least use slotted spoon so the soup can fall out.
the nuts, and the orange. Oh my God,
You can see the consistency of the sauce better. See when she scrapes the bottom of the pan how quickly the sauce covers that area? It is too liquidy, but way too liquidy.
I can't even talk to you. This smells so good.
Stop encouraging her. Look, not one single Asian people in audience.
And then the rice up on top.
Oh, look at that rice, all soggy, sticking together. It's so wet.
So you don't get that sog out. What happens? Chopsticks.
Don't poke chopstick in rice bowl like that. That's for dead people in Asian culture. We poke incense to pray.
And the browns.
And see, and why is the sauce brown? This dish called orange chicken. The sauce should be orange like my whole restaurant. It's not supposed to look like sewer water.
She did cook the rice for 20 minutes, and I did say it was going to be clumpy, didn't I? And it is. It's probably easier to turn this into rice pudding at the moment than it is to use it for the dish.
It looks so bad, they only show you close up for half a second. Hiya, niece Rachel. This American dish and you still mess up like that. Okay, Uncle Roger have to show video where someone actually do this properly. Introducing my good friend Dim Sim Lim.
This is how you make Panda Express, orange chicken and chow mein. Batter, 2 parts self-raising, 1 part corn flour.
Correct?
Water, give it a mix. Over the chicken.
Coat the chicken nice.
You see, he dredged the chicken in the slurry, and he's frying the chicken. Big difference.
Put it in one at a time. While the chicken's frying, we're gonna make the sauce. Orange juice, sweet chili. Trust me, man, they don't use real orange. Soy sauce, sugar, and white vinegar. Cornstarch and give it a mix. Now the chicken's ready, let's strain it. Garlic and dried chili. Now add the sauce in. Put that sauce.
See? It looks so orange.
Woo! Chicken back in the wok. Give it a quick toss. And we're ready to serve. Chow mein, double orange chicken.
Beautiful.
See how there's no sauce pooling at bottom and that color, beautiful orange color. Not murky brown. It looked like the quest for a good Rachael Ray video continue.
Overall, I do have to admit that this video is not as bad as a few others that we have seen from Rachael Ray, as the pad thai and the adobo, and well, actually quite a few of them. But there were a few steps that she could have done to make this dish a lot better. And I just don't understand why she skipped some of these steps instead of making it how it is. I think she was trying to make this a little healthier. This is why she probably didn't fry the chicken. This is why she added the broccoli. But she did add a heck of a lot of sugar to this, but like a lot of sugar, which is not very healthy, adding so much sugar to this. In any case, let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I hope I added a little bit of value to this video, and if I did, then be sure to give the video a like and a share, but most importantly, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification if you haven't done so already, and be sure to check out this next video coming up here. And if you want to see a Spanish egg fried rice video, then be sure to check that video out after this one. Until next time, take care.